20% of businesses fail after 1 year. 60% of businesses fail in the first 3 years. So simply just by not quitting, you're going to outperform most businesses. Is Ben here? Is Ben?
Yeah.
Fucking buckled when you said you fell asleep in your bath.
I know, bro.
That was so funny.
Bro, when I fell asleep in it, it was boiling hot, like even more warm than a fucking jacuzzi. It was amazing. Yeah, I couldn't fall asleep in it.
Okay, so what is the purpose then behind the why? Like, why even do that? Because the easiest thing to do is just to settle for the life that you have, go to uni, get a 9 to 5, settle with an average woman and have like some fucking, you know, good kids.
Yeah, but I know I'm worth more.
Why are you worth more?
Because that's not what I want to settle for.
Julius wants a coffee. They went to the shop to get food.
They staying in the car?
Coffee?
Your Highness.
We found them.
How much for the
Don't buy Willionaire, buy HLS. $999 and I will change your life. It's a one-time fee and you will never be broke again. We will take good care of you. Don't buy Willionaire, buy HLS. Hit me up at julius.ino on Instagram, and that is JYLIUS. Oh, it's not Y, it's JULIUS.EINNO. $999. HLS, thank you.
Slice? It's like, how much for the full thing? It's like, probably 3 slices there, so for £9. I said, okay, I'll take the full thing. We're going into the cave. Hopefully, we're going to keep Julius in there. Boys.
Directly in my face, thanks.
It says restricted access, so we're allowed in.
You film on a documentary?
Yeah.
Okay. There we are. What would you like to talk about?
Any traumas?
Traumas?
Yeah.
What kind?
Scary stories?
We get collapses sometimes.
Oh,
very rarely.
Really?
Yeah. It's usually just winter damage, but over the years, had a few collapses. I'll point some out when we're down there. Due to various reasons, mining in the wrong place at the wrong time, all sorts of other things as well.
Very interesting. And what's one lesson you'd give to your younger self?
Don't go underground.
Go underground.
Welcome to the Bright Gore Quarry. Okay, this place was originally opened in 1836. Just to give you an idea of how long ago it was, Queen Victoria was crowned in 1837. So this place actually outdates her coronation, her reign as Queen. Okay, closed in 1970, so it's operational for 134 years.
Shit.
Back in the day, I doubt they had lithium-ion batteries attached to their heads. So, what do you reckon they used instead? In one, sir. In one. And as it would happen, we have 2 original candles from this one. Okay. So, this one is a homemade candle. And if we hold it just under or just over a light, so it's got a lovely blue glow to it. Okay. So, what do you reckon it's made out of?
Clay.
Slate. Not slate, not clay.
Can I touch it?
You can hold it if you want. Very gentle. From the stone chamber, we know this for a fact. We get just up here, guys.
Whoa.
Fits in like a glove. Okay? Nice lessons to this minuscule language.
The full time it was open?
Closest yet. There we go. I'll put you out of your misery. 128 years. 128 years it took to mine this out, and you look at all the good quality slate that's still in here. It's a dangerous thing to clap down here.
Clash your heads.
There we go, nice one, man. These 1960s, Spain found slate, and thus they found it incredibly cheaper to basically ship it from Spain across Europe than to go across the pond for it. So those tools that are on the table there, as they were left, they were literally put down. Oh yeah, no, that big open chamber we looked at, they fall through.
Really? From the top?
No joke.
Lamb sandwiches.
Saves you a weekly shop, doesn't it?
What? Did you think it was the dragon? It's okay.
And there we are, guys. Right, everybody have a good time?
Yes.
Marvellous. Right, if you'd like to follow me back down the hill.
Both Bill can teach me how to do bucket two.
So obviously, he's older than I am. I put this picture on there because that's actually my kickboxing gym that I started training at when I was 15. And all the things I'm going to talk about in here basically originated from there. And underneath it, where the black shutters are, says house. That was my shoe cleaning office. 20% of businesses fail after 1 year. 60% of businesses fail in the first 3 years. So simply just by not quitting, you're going to outperform most businesses. And then 88% of people quit their New Year's resolutions after 2 weeks.
Something interesting about that, when I was training for my first fight, January, right? It was January the 1st. I started training in December, but January 1st came around, I was running every morning, it was like -7, bro, foggy as fuck, cold in the dark. And on the 1st of January, there was a bunch of people running about. The 2nd of January, bro, there was maybe like, I spotted like 5 people when there was like 20 before. The 3rd of January, bro, it was just me and one other guy. The 4th of January, I didn't see no one. For the next 4 weeks, bro, not a single soul was out at 6 AM, and I was like, fuck, that's actually reality.
And then if I go on to like my actual prospect of identity, Will is a 25-year-old entrepreneur who is admired and respected by many due to his accomplishments at a young age and his incredible discipline. So discipline is like a massive theme for me. Will never says no to a challenge, and in fact he embodies this in his character by welcoming them challenges. Nothing can get in the way of Will. Will is a net positive to the world and helps as many people as he can. Will is disciplined from the moment he wakes up to the moment he sleeps. He reads, journals, meditates and stretches and works out every day, as a result of which his knowledge and ability to learn is second to none. His brain has so much information. He is in incredible physical shape with a diamond cut six-pack and an Adonis-like frame. He can throw around 100 kilograms with ease and can run ultramarathons for fun. Will is the epitome of male image, health and desirability as a man. So that was like the intro, and then it goes into like the different things. Will lives anywhere he wants, making sure to spend quality time with his loved ones. His parents visit him regularly because money is not an issue. Mortgages are paid off, Mum and Simon are retired. Jill's business is booming for her treatments, and Dad spends his days cleaning chimneys. It's just one of my notes. Yeah. I'd fucking do that, like.
You know, one thing that I learned is that if you write it in the present tense as if it's already happening, and you write the emotions that you experience from it, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Once I ended up writing like 7 sheets of A4 paper, and like I was just like tears just like coming from my eyes, bro, because your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and perception. So if you write the future as if it's happening now, the more that you write, the more you experience the emotion. And the deeper that you dive into the emotion, the stronger that it gets, and that means the more that you almost become like a positive and a negative towards it in terms of magnets, so you just generally become that person.
Literally.
My style of closing has developed over the last year. I've gone from like slapping prospects left to right to like beating them up on a call to getting beaten up on calls, and I've tried and tested every single thing that you can imagine, and I eventually got it down to a belief system, right? What do you like in your life that you're bad at?
What do I like in my life that I'm bad at? What do I like in my life that I'm bad at? I think it's a trick question.
I love sleeping.
Yeah, it is a trick question because ultimately, apart from sleeping, like you don't like anything in your life that you're bad at. We can roleplay if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's say, right, like you want to earn 10k a month so that you can provide for your family. I'd ask you, all right, Julius, well, like how do you want to provide for your family in ways that you can't actually do right now?
Be able to support my mom and dad more. My brother.
Okay, like why do you actually want to support your mum, your dad and your brother there?
I feel I owe my parents, and I feel that it's a good picture for my brother.
Why do you owe your parents?
Because they've given me everything.
Okay. How important is it for you to actually give back to your parents? What is the number one thing that you actually want to give back to them?
Relaxation.
Relaxation. How will you do that?
By money.
How much?
Maybe 2 mil.
Well, let's say that you give your parents a check for 2 million euros, 2 million Danish kroner. You slide that over the table. You say, Mum and Dad, this is the check for $2 million. This is going to give you the retirement. This is me giving back to you. Like, how will that moment actually make you feel?
Quite good.
Quite good. Quite good. All right. If we go a layer deeper, then like, why will it make you feel quite good?
Because they're not done it. The weight would be off my shoulders.
What kind of weight's on your shoulders now?
The burden of not having paid them back.
But you see how now all of a sudden you can flip it into a negative, right? All of a sudden it's gone from like building it up. I would have probably challenged like the quite good a little bit more because that's just like some surface level bullshit. But now you've got like the emotion of that one moment, the weight on the shoulders, the burden. Now all of a sudden you can start going into the pain. Well, if that's so important for you, why has that taken you so long to actually do anything? This will all start to make more sense as we go further through. So if it doesn't make sense right now, then don't worry. What does this last bit say?
Notice how long your pauses were getting as well. Questions.
Yeah. So you actually have to fucking think,
I
right?
noticed how much more engaged you got. At the beginning it was like this joke.
Yeah, enthusiasm.
Towards the end, Julius, you were like fucking locked in on that.
Right? So all of a sudden you can fucking change the whole concept of the conversation just by asking questions that they have spoken to themselves but never spoken to anybody else. So that's a really, really big thing.
People say, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to do this. Hey, oh, I want to be fit. Okay, well, what do you mean by fit? What does fit look like for you? You need to get them to explain what X is. And if they say that you don't understand or they give you an objection, you can probably, oh, what do you mean by that? I'm quite lost. You can act confused. That just puts them in a state of mind where they're like, because you're the coach, they feel like they've said a thing to you that doesn't live quite up to the standard you expect them to talk to you in. Like they have to explain themselves more to you, and they do every fucking time. You get so much more pain and leverage out of asking what do you mean by that, or than asking any type of pain digging questions. It's insane. These 4 words, they've made me so much money, and they will to you as well. Like, this is crazy. This is basic, but a lot of people skip out of it. But I see people just say, yeah, we should get on a call in the DMs. Like, nobody's gonna fucking wanna get on your call with you if you just say, yeah, let's get on a call, talk this through. Like, you need to make the prospect understand exactly what the call is gonna be about and why they should care to jump on it. Like, line it out to them. A lot of sellers just miss out on that. Like, the bar is so low, I have to go through this stuff, but it's important actually that you keep this principle in mind. Being around other well-performing sellers and travel the world and actually enjoy life, not sitting and wanking off in a room. Then follow me on IG, julius.inno, to see if HLS could help you. That was my presentation.
I've been seeing the fuck you are, and he's like trying to get the habit off this guy, but it's more pathetic than it is.
Before and after.
I går med en sån där. Det är i kafé då.
Not looking forward to it, man. Not looking forward to it.
I'm going to close you on another 3 months by the end of this run. Trust me, it's going down.
It's not that.
I'm more nervous than Snowdon, you know. I think this is going to be harder for me than climbing Snowdon.
Why?
Because I've never run a 10k before, yet alone a 10k.
Yeah. Would you believe that you can do it?
I believe I can do it. But it's fucking scary, man.
Let's go. Go on, boy. Yeah, buddy! Oh, man.
my body and forth. Move my body back 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 and forth.
And you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop until we get to the fucking top. Does the man who you want to be sprint up this hill? Or does he walk up this hill? He sprints up this hill. The man who you want to be fucking destroys this hill. He makes his hill his little bitch. So do you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna fucking sprint up this hill. We're gonna sprint. We're gonna sprint up this hill, boy. Come on. Yeah! Here we go!
If you can't sprint up a hill like this, or run a 5k, then you're not in good shape. DM me the word sprint to get in crazy shape and eat whatever you want.
Boys, that is a wrap. The past 4 days has been absolutely mental. Since I started Willionaire, the community, I've honestly been dreaming of doing something like this. It's been incredible. The next one can only be bigger, only going to be better. We're going to get more entrepreneurs down. Who knows where it's going to be? Maybe Medellin in Colombia.